மார்னிங். இன்னைக்கு நம்ம 10th ஸ்டாண்டர்ட் சாப்டர் 1 ஸ்பெஷல் கேசஸ் ஆஃப் ஃபங்க்ஷன்ஸ் பார்க்க போகிறோம். ஸ்பெஷல் கேசஸ் ஆஃப் ஃபங்க்ஷன்ஸில் இம்பார்ட்டண்ட்டான ஒரு 3 ஃபங்க்ஷன்ஸை பார்க்குறோம். த ஃபர்ஸ்ட் ஒன் இஸ் கான்ஸ்டன்ட் ஃபங்க்ஷன், த செகண்ட் ஒன் இஸ் ஐடென்டிட்டி ஃபங்க்ஷன், த தேர்ட் ஒன் இஸ் ரியல் வேல்யூட் ஃபங்க்ஷன். இதில் கான்ஸ்டன்ட் ஃபங்க்ஷன் அப்படின்னா என்ன அப்படின்னு பார்த்தீங்கன்னா, எவ்ரி எலமெண்ட் இன் டொமைன் has same image in codomain. That is called constant function. The second one, identity function, means two sets having same elements. Two sets having same element, that is called identity function. The third one, real valued function. Real valued function means the range of f is the subset of real numbers. Now let us see constant function. A function f from a to b is called constant function if the range of f is only one element. Range of f is only one element. So that is called a constant function. Let us see the example. This is the set A. Elements are A, B, C, D. The set B. Elements are 1, 2, 3. Now these 4 elements, all elements in domain has only one image in codomain. What is the image? 3. So here, what is the range? Range means connected image of the elements. Here, only one image connected with the domain element. So the range of this function f, the range of f equal to only one element, 3. Now let us see identity function. Identity function means two sets having same elements. That is called identity function. Now let A be a non-empty set. Then the elements of A are 1, 2, 3. The images of 1 is 1, the image of 2 is 2, image of 3 is 3. There is no change. The given elements are images. Given elements are images. So this is the identity function. This is the identity function. 1 is the image of 1, 2 is the image of 2, 3 is the image of 3. Here, identity function is denoted by identity function A. Now let us see real valued function. A function f from a to b is said to be a real valued function. The range of f is the subset of all real numbers. Range of f is the subset of all real numbers. If we take an element A in domain or a set A, if you take an element A in domain, the image of A is f of A. The image of A is f of A. Here f of A is the subset of real numbers are. Here all A belongs to the set A. So a function f from A to B is said to be real valued function if the range of f is the subset of all real numbers are. That means if you take an element A in domain, then the image of A is f of A. Here f of A is the subset of R for every A belongs to A. Now let us see open interval and closed interval. What is the meaning of closed interval? What is the meaning of open interval? Here closed interval is denoted by this symbol. Open interval, normal bracket like. What is the meaning of closed interval? What is the meaning of open interval? Closed interval means you include the boundary elements. You include boundary elements. Open interval means exclude. That means we don't take boundary elements. Let us see the example. That is 0, -1, -2, -3. Here 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, etc. Here closed interval means we add the boundary element -3 and the boundary element 5. We include these boundary numbers. The same way open interval, that means what are the elements? -3, -2, -1, 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, this is the closed interval. Now let us see open interval. Here open interval -3 less than x less than 5. Here less than only, not less than or equal. So in closed interval they given less than or equal to. In open interval they given less than only. That is the difference between closed interval and open interval. Here what is the meaning of open interval? Here there is no boundary element. This is the open interval. Open interval means we don't take the boundary limit numbers -3 and 5 in between numbers. Closed interval means from 2 to 2. So -3 less than x less than 5 means here we don't take -3. The next number is -2, -1, 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. This is the open interval. Now a function f from R to R, real numbers to real numbers, defined by linear function. Linear function means f of x equal to mx plus c. Here m is not equal to 0. Linear means the power of x is 1. X is 1, then plus 1 constant term. This is called linear function. Generally, it's a straight line. Next, absolute function. Absolute function means we take only positive values. We take positive values. Here, when we take x, the value of x is greater than or equal to 0. Greater than or equal to 0. That means positive numbers. Here minus x, that means negative number. But generally we should take for absolute value only 1. That is, absolute value is also called modulus. So modulus means we take only positive value. Next, quadratic function. Quadratic function means one constant term and one x term and one x square term. Here the coefficient of x square is not equal to 0. The coefficient of x square is not equal to 0. Then cubic function. Cubic function means one constant term, one x term, one x square term, one x cube term. Here the coefficient of x cube is not equal to 0. Coefficient of x is not equal to 0. So for all these functions, linear function means the coefficient of x is not equal to 0. Quadratic function means the coefficient of x square is not equal to 0. Cubic function means the coefficient of x cube is not equal to 0. Other terms may be 0, but the coefficient of x is not equal to 0 in linear function. The coefficient of x square is not equal to 0 in quadratic function. The coefficient of x cube is not equal to 0 in cubic function. Now let us see constant function. Constant function means there is no variation. There is no variation. It has only constant term. There is no x term, no x square term, x cube term. Only constant term. There is no change in value. Already we know reciprocal. If we take a 1, then the reciprocal of 1 is 1 by 1 equal to 1. When we take 2, the reciprocal of 2 is 1 by 2. Here the x is not equal to 0. X is not equal to 0 because nobody know a number divided by 0. That is indefinite or not defined. So x is not equal to 0. This is the reciprocal function.